Reddy, Vice Chancellor of Adichunchanagiri University and former Vice Chancellor of Rajiv Gandhi Health University, and my another great friend, Professor Subraya, the Registrar of Adichunchanagiri University and the Principal of Adichunchanagiri Institute of Technology, Chikmagalur, and all the principals of different institutions of under this one, and also the faculty, the students, staff, and also participants from different parts of the country, ladies and gentlemen. And today I will be discussing about the national education policy, the role of the teachers, who are the important stakeholders in this policy, who has to implement this policy at the earliest, and for the successful implementation of this policy. And if you see, Indian higher education system is the third largest in the world, next to USA and China. There are about 1,000+ universities, and also you can see about 53,000 higher education institutions. Please remember, I will be only giving not the school education, about the higher education system only this time, only on higher education system. Therefore, 53,000 institutions are there, and if you see the enrollment and all these things, 3.8 crores, that means about 38 million as on 2019, maybe by this time near about 4 crores, that means 40 million. The new education policy envisions by 2035, within 15 years, the gross enrollment ratio, which is now 26.5, approximately about 26.5, has to be increased to 50% by 2035. That means the enrollment from 4 crores to 8 crores, that is 80 crores it will improve. And the number of institutions, this 53,000 institutions, 1,000+ universities, if you take all the central government, central universities, state universities, deemed to be universities, private universities, etc., if you take it up, all these will be 50% of the institutions may not come up to the level what they say in the draft policy. According to that one, may have to close down unless they take initiations from now itself to develop. There will be only 3 types of categories will be there in institutions: research intensive university, teaching intensive university, autonomous institution. All the 53,000 institutions after accreditation by 2035, no more affiliation. All will become degree granting colleges. Therefore, what I will say is the role of the teachers in every institution is very, very important. Yes, I will take under this policy what are the fundamental principles I will be discussing. Before we go to the role of the teachers, whenever it comes, we will be discussing what is the role of the teachers, fundamental principles of this policy, vision of this policy, and what are the key changes compared to the present system, and also the category restructuring of the institution, and transforming the regulatory body. There will be only one regulatory body, and there will be only one accreditation body, like that. And also the establishment of the National Research Foundation. What are the advantages to the students? There is a lot of flexibility is there. And what are this for all stakeholders? What are the advantages? Students, faculty, management, etc. All these things we will be discussing. What is the present role of our teachers under this policy once it is implemented? Therefore, I will take it up one by one. And next, please, slides. Once again, very, very good morning to all. Sabhi ko bahut bahut suprabhat. And Dr. our Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji and also our Education Minister Ramesh Pokhriyal Nishank ji, they are the people behind this national education policy. I will just quote two quotes. There are so many quotes about the national education policy Honorable Prime Minister has given. This is very important one because it almost states whatever it has been stated in the national education policy. National education policy, quote, national education policy will set the foundation for 21st century India. We have given extra impetus to this national policy for ensuring that it makes Indians more empowered and easily attractive to opportunities. Opportunities you can see here if you implement for all the stakeholders, there are more number of opportunities. We are moving to an era where an individual will not be stuck to a single profession all his life. This is a very important factor. Thus, he will continuously need to reskill and upskill himself. We have kept this in contention while formulating the national education policy, unquote. Here, we can see what Honorable Prime Minister says is, you need not stick to a single profession. An engineer can become a professional in medical, and medical can become a professional in legal, like that. Therefore, depending upon his interest, etc., we can change it. That is the type of education we have to give it to the children. And under this national education policy,
Sir,
yes.
screen is not shared actually. Screen is not visible. That PPT, whatever, is not visible. You have prepared PPT, no?
Yes, not visible.
Sir, it's
Not,
visible,
not,
sir. It's
not
visible, sir.
visible, that is.
It is visible, sir. It is visible.
Oh, it is visible? Okay. Okay,
Yes.
okay, fine then. Fine, go ahead, go ahead.
It is very much visible, sir.
Okay, fine.
Professor, you are having some problem with your system. You just check up. Professor, is it Subraya?
Yes, yes, sir. No, nothing to worry. So you can go ahead. Go ahead.
Right.
Right.
And from our Honorable Education Minister, Dr. Ramesh Pokhriyal Nishank ji, I will quote, National Education Policy 2020 is directed towards major reforms, not only in both school and higher education level. It envisions an ideas-centered education system that contributes directly to transforming India into a global superpower, unquote. See, we are in the ancient, our universities, people used to come from foreign countries to our country. What has happened today? Why all of us we are going to other countries? Why don't we attract the students? That is what this policy says. We have to attract the students from other countries also. We'll see to it. And the fundamental principles of this policy are, one is the multidisciplinary and holistic education. I will be discussing what is this multidisciplinary and holistic and multidisciplinary education in the next coming slides. And synergy in curriculum across all levels of education. Synergy means that is the interaction, working together from school education to higher education. School education to higher education, there will be synergy in curriculum. That is, connection will be there after school education, college education, etc. College to PG, PG to degree, PhD, like that. Flexibility for learners. That means for students, they can choose. Lot of flexibility is given. If you see the multiple entry and multiple exit and the academic credits transfers, etc. And when you go through the policy, you can see the type of flexibility it has been given to the student and also the faculty and also the institution. Ethics and human and constitutional values, they are pressing that one. I think ours is the first university to introduce Constitution of India and ethics in our syllabus. I think BTU, when I was there as Vice Chancellor. Creativity and critical thinking to encourage the decision making and also the innovations. life skills, which are very, very important for the placement of our students, etc. And regular formative and the regular formative assessment. It is not the summative type of assessment what we are doing today, which is encouraging today's coaching culture, mugging. I think we have to avoid such type of. It is a continuous and comprehensive type of assessment we have to provide. Focus on regular formative assessment of learning, outstanding research, high quality research we have to provide. Use of technology. I think ours is the first university to use the technology in our teaching, learning, even assessment system. We have used it extensively. If you don't use the technology, you will become obsolete. Teaching, learning, and assessment. Light but tight regulatory system. Here, this is the very important one. You have seen the regulatory bodies. There are so many regulatory bodies today, and all of them, they are so rigid, etc. That we'll see how is it changed in the case in the new education policy. That is what we can see. And vision of the policy is how to become global knowledge superpower, providing vibrant knowledge society, creating vibrant knowledge society, an education system rooted in Indian ethos that contributes directly to transforming India, that is Bharat, sustainably into an equitable and vibrant knowledge society. Please see, by creating that vibrant knowledge society, we can become global knowledge superpower by providing high quality education to all. That is the vision. And it continues, it envisages the curriculum and pedagogy of our institutions must develop a deep sense of respect towards the fundamental duties and constitutional values. This is in turn, that is one's roles and responsibilities. What is the role of every stakeholder is very important here. And it is, vision says, to instill a deep-rooted pride in being Indian. That is what few of us we are. I mean, yes, I am Indian. I have got certain responsibility for this nation. We have to develop this new education policy. That is our commitment. Develop knowledge, skills, values, and dispositions that supports responsible commitment to human rights, sustainable development and living, and global well-being. That is what we have to become global leaders. We are not even become local leaders sometimes. Some of our stakeholders, we must become global leaders, and we must go and give the lectures in foreign countries, foreign universities. Why always we are inviting them only? We have to invite whenever it is required. But only thing is, when shall we become global leaders? We must become global leaders. And if you see the key changes in the current system, this is the first one. They have mentioned so many places. That is why I have put first key change, even though there were some changes here. Moving towards holistic and multidisciplinary universities and colleges. That I will let you know what is this holistic and multidisciplinary in the next slide. And instruction, medium of instruction, local and Indian languages, that may take some time, especially in professional institutions like technical, the medical, etc. And second point, you can see moving towards a more multidisciplinary undergraduate education. Please see here, some of the higher learning institutions are not doing undergraduate education, only PG and PhD. That is why they particularly said every institution recognized in this policy must become multidisciplinary. They have to run multidisciplinary undergraduate education. And there will be a lot of faculty and institutional autonomy will be there. Revamping curriculum, pedagogy, assessment, and student support. Reaffirming integrity of faculty and institutional leadership. Institutional, we have to provide institutional. All our professors must become principals, directors, and also vice chancellors, etc. we have to provide leadership positions for all our faculty. Establishment of National Research Foundation. This is the first time they are establishing National Research Foundation. Lot of money in the draft policy they have given, but final policy they have not mentioned. In the draft policy they said 20,000 crores per year will be available for research. Please remember, if you are very good researcher with good project, you will get lot of money from this NIRF. Governance by independent boards. Once you are accredited and become any one of these categories, and there will be independent boards for every institution, BOG, Board of Governors will be there, which is autonomous body, independent body, not that will be established. Again, light but tight regulation by a single regulator for higher education, increased access. Please see, this is very important. Increased access, equity and inclusion. This is the policy of the government. Access means equitable access to everyone, every stakeholder, every student, whatever may be the category. Therefore, equitable access must be there, and the equity, same equal opportunities for all members, all category of members to contribute its growth and development of our country. And the inclusion, diverse people with different identities are able to participate in all aspects of the work or organization. This is the policy of the government. We have to obey this one. And if you see in the policy, that is what I said in the beginning, NEP 2020 is a comprehensive document, and its main purpose is to improve the education sector by making it inclusive, holistic, multidisciplinary, and more fruitful. Whatever we are giving the education to the student, learners, it must be useful, it must be fruitful, and it must be helpful to the society. In the new education policy 2020, a lot of emphasis on holistic and multidisciplinary education has been mentioned. There is a lot of confusion. Holistic means many of us we know, but multidisciplinary education means sometimes we will be confused with interdisciplinary. Interdisciplinary and multidisciplinary, there is some difference is there. Let us see that one. First, before going to that, let us see holistic. What is meant by holistic? The meaning, all encompassing, whole, coherent, all round, totalitarian, overall, comprehensive, exhaustive. That is the meaning of holistic. That means, holistic means thinking about the whole of something. That means you are educating a student means it must be helpful for his life. That is what they say. That is the holistic. Holistic is not just for one particular part or something like that. Not just engineering means he should not be only engineer. He can be in a position to take any position in the. If you see, emphasizing the importance of the whole or independence of its part. In other words, the entirety of something must be considered instead of just considering in the parts. That means to prepare the students to meet the challenges of living. Please see, this is where challenges of living. Suppose you are engineering graduated, he is not able to get a good placement, whatever it is he is supposed to. He must be in a position to change it to other. Therefore, that is the type of education we have to provide. And another one, this is the one very important definition, to bring about an integrated, well-rounded individual, integrated, well-rounded student who is capable of dealing with life as a whole. Another one is, he must be useful to the community and spiritual values such as compassion, to find identity, meaning and purpose in life through connections to the community, to the natural world, and also spiritual values such as compassion and peace. Holistic education means important, it is so important for young people to learn about themselves, and about the healthy relationships with everyone. With everyone, that relationship must be healthy relationship. Maybe with social behavior must be best. Social development, he must be useful to the society. Resilience, please see, this is very important under this pandemic situation, COVID-19 situation. This is what they say, resilience, the capacity to recover quickly from all difficulties. Students are facing difficulties, faculty are facing, institutions are facing. Under these circumstances, we have to come forward. That is the type of education we have to give. Holistic means appreciation, some sense of truth. Transparency is very much essential. Popular approach to education, that is the holistic education, means it is a popular approach to education in the 21st century. Therefore, we know about the holistic education. Let us see what is this multidisciplinary means. What is meant by that? I think before that, let us discuss what is the discipline, what is interdisciplinary before we go to multidisciplinary. Discipline means is a field of study. Suppose, for example, physics, chemistry, mathematics, mechanical engineering, electrical engineering, electronics engineering, medical sciences, like that. A particular discipline. Intradisciplinary means working within that discipline, within a single discipline. Working within a single discipline, it is called intradisciplinary. And interdisciplinary, integrating knowledge and methods from different disciplines. Please see here, integration. It is integrating knowledge and methods from different disciplines using a real synthesis of approach. That means interdisciplinary means, suppose for example, we are taking today, drawing. Earlier, we used to say engineering drawing, that is only mechanical engineering drawing, without using some instruments, etc. But today, we are using the computers. Therefore, the subject of computers and the mechanical engineering, the drawing, the interdisciplinary subject will emerge. The interdisciplinary subject will be combining the computer and also the mechanical, that is interdisciplinary discipline, that is the CAD, computer aided drawing. Computer aided drawing. Similarly, suppose you take biology and chemistry, biochemistry. Similarly, metallurgy and mechanical, we will get it as materials, engineering materials. Suppose you take physics, chemistry, and different subjects, mechanical, metallurgy, etc., electronic, we will get nano sciences. Physics and chemistry, if you combine nano sciences, you will get, and with the technical subjects like engineering, mechanical, chemical, etc., you will get nanotechnology. That is the interdisciplinary subject. Therefore, this is the interdisciplinary. We are not taking a part of that one, we are taking integrating a part of two or more subjects, two or more disciplines, it can be more also. Therefore, if you say interdisciplinary analyzes, synthesizes and harmonizes links between disciplines into a coordinated and coherent. That means that is new interdisciplinary field emerges. When we integrate 2 or 3, 4 subjects, new interdisciplinary field emerges. That's what we are seeing. Therefore, and the multidisciplinary, let us say what is multidisciplinary. People from different disciplines working together on a particular problem with a particular subject. That is combining the disciplines of many, or several different branches of learning or research. Suppose, for example, in the case of what we are studying engineering, we require physics, we require mathematics, we require chemistry, we require all different subjects we are studying. We are not a part we are not studying. We are studying a complete subject. That means for one particular discipline, there will be, for engineering program, there will be so many subjects we are teaching, so many disciplines we are teaching. If you see, combining or involving several academic disciplines or professional specification in an approach to a topic or problem. Suppose, for example, multidisciplinary course of study is mathematics, science, English. Now they say even history, humanities also we have to include under this new policy. That will not be sufficient. We have to arts, science, history, all these relating to multiple areas of study, we have to do it. Then only it will become multidisciplinary. Please see here. It is a team taught course in which students are asked to understand one particular subject as it is seen by two or more disciplines. That means that complete that subject. Suppose mathematics means maths, we are not studying a particular portion of mathematics. Completely we are studying the mathematics to understand the engineering subject. Similarly, physics like that, chemistry, and English is very much essential. Now, in addition to that one, if you are holistic and multidisciplinary, means we have to bring all the subjects like humanities, the history, arts, etc., science, etc. Please remember. Suppose, for example, protein folding in biology. Biology people will study same protein in a different way, completely based on that one. Similarly, chemistry. Similarly, mathematics models, they will prepare it. And similarly, physics. Each will be studying individually about a particular subject. Please see here. This is what we can see. Intradisciplinary means only within the discipline. Interdisciplinary, we have seen interaction, and multidisciplinary, it will be. And see here also, this is another example. This is the, there are so many 5 disciplinaries are there, silos are there. Interdisciplinary will be interactive, interactive. And multidisciplinary will be all complete we will be studying. That is additive, that will be additive. Another example will be like this. If there are 3 programs, you can see how the portion of that one, in the case of interdisciplinary, that portion from each architecture will be taken something, from psychology will be taken something, engineering will be taken something. Then that will the one interacted, that is the interdisciplinary discipline you will get it. Similarly, multidisciplinary means not part we are studying, complete that subjects we will be studying. That is the multidisciplinary means not a part of that one, that is a whole subject we will be studying. Therefore, we have seen in the ancient times, India has a long tradition of holistic and multidisciplinary learning from our world-renowned universities of ancient India, such as Takshashila, Nalanda, Nagarjuna, etc. There are so many universities. They are holistic and multidisciplinary. But today, it is not. We have become single disciplinary, not even interdisciplinary. No doubt, nowadays, we are following in many of the engineering institutions, universities, and also the medical colleges. Interdisciplinary we have gone, but multidisciplinary, most of our institutions have not yet started. Ancient Indian literary works describe a holistic and good education as knowledge of the 64 kalas at that time they say, but there are now thousands. Singing and painting, chemistry and mathematics, carpentry, clothing, like this. You can see any number of disciplines, combination of that one. Therefore, assessment of educational approaches that integrate humanities and arts, all the subjects of humanities and also subjects of arts, with science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, STEM, have consistently shown positive learning outcomes. That is multidisciplinary. That is called as the multidisciplinary education. See, through holistic and multidisciplinary educational approaches, the advantages you can see: increased creativity and innovation, critical thinking and high order thinking capacities, problem solving abilities, not mugging type, thinking. He has to think and solve the problem. That ability he will improve. Teamwork, not an individual, which is very important today under this, especially industry. If 4, communication skills, more in-depth learning, mastery of curriculum across fields, increases in social and moral awareness by holistic education, improved and enhanced research work. See, many advantages like this you can mention. Now we will see what is this both combined. Now we have seen separate holistic, what is holistic, what is multidisciplinary, and if you combine holistic and multidisciplinary education means what are the advantages, etc. Holistic and multidisciplinary education will help develop well-rounded individual. Please see here, this is very important. Well-rounded individual that possesses critical 21st century capacities across all field of disciplines. Please remember, across all fields, not just engineering means only engineering. Engineering, humanities, the arts and medical. Such a holistic and multidisciplinary education is needed for the education of India to lead the country into the 21st century. 21st century and the 4th industrial revolution. 21st century and 4th revolution, industrial revolution. This multidisciplinary and holistic education is very much needed. Please say this also, they say all professional institutions will move towards more holistic and multidisciplinary education. Please remember, this is very, very important for engineering colleges, medical colleges, dental, management, whatever it is, professional education. You cannot say, no, I am engineering, only I will study engineering. Multidisciplinary education with more arts and humanities. With more arts and humanities. You have to establish in your curriculum. Students of arts and humanities will also aim to learn more science, vocational subjects and soft skills, etc. Imaginative and flexible curricular structures will enable creative combination of disciplines for study. Multiple entry. Please see, this is the very important. We will be studying. We will be knowing that what is multiple entry and exit option. This is one of the things in the multidisciplinary. Removing multiple entry, especially for the students, it will be helpful. I will let you know after a few slides. Removing currently prevalent rigid boundaries and creating new, because once the students enters the institution for degree program, one day or the other he has to complete. Due to some reason or the other, if he lives in between, we are not allowing today. But that type of only engineering times we will say he has to complete only in 8 years, and in the case of medical maybe 10 years, something like that. No, sometimes in this policy, one day or the other he will complete. That is what we are going to see. In large multidisciplinary universities of graduation level, master's and doctoral education, while providing rigorous research-based specialization, would also provide opportunities for multidisciplinary work, not only in academia, from government and industry related programs also. Encouraged by increasing faculty and institutional autonomy, in this case, it will be given, and pedagogy will have an increased emphasis on communication, discussion, debate, research, opportunities, etc. The training programs for the faculty. Please see, this is again holistic and multidisciplinary means departments in languages, literature, music, philosophy, Indology, arts, dance, theatre, education, mathematics, statistics, pure and applied sciences, sociology, economics, sports. All these are the subjects needed for a multidisciplinary, stimulating Indian education and environment. Therefore, you have to establish few of them at least in all the higher education institutions. Flexible and innovative curricula based on the credit-based courses and environmental education and value-based education, environmental education. Some of them we have to include in our syllabus, whatever may be the course, whether engineering, medical, or arts, science, whatever it is. Areas such as climate change, pollution, waste management, sanitation, conservation of biological diversity, management of biological resources, biodiversity, forest and wildlife conservation, sustainable development and living. These are the few of the subjects. Value-based education. They say it is very, very important for holistic education. Development of humanistic, ethical, constitutional, and universal human values of truth, that is Satya, righteous conduct, Dharma, peace, Shanti, love, prem, non-violence, ahimsa, scientific temper, citizenship values, and also life skills, etc. They are all the integral part of holistic education. All these are community service, which is very important. Integral part of this holistic education. Global citizenship will be provided to empower learners to become aware of the understanding of global issues. That means you must become global leaders. We have to create, develop our students as global leaders. Students at all higher education institutions will be provided with opportunities for internship, maybe with local industry or business, etc. All. Research internships will be provided so that internship, advanced internships, etc. for the better employment. And this is the structure and length of the degree of programs, duration of the programs with multiple entry and exit. This is really excellent, really excellent. You will certainly appreciate what is the structure of the degree programs and also multiple entry and exit systems. Please see, this is very important again. An academic bank of credit, please remember, this is the very, very important for everybody, not only for students, for the faculty, for the institution, shall be established, which would store the academic credits earned by from various recognized higher education institution, so that the degree from an higher education institution will be awarded, taking into account credits earned. Suppose, for example, your institution is recognized by the another few of the institution. Those students who are studying your institution for 2 years, they can carry these credits to the other institution which is recognized by your institution and complete their 2 more years. He will get engineering degree. He will get engineering degree. That means he can carry the credits from here to there, or from that institution to this institution. Suppose in your medical university, a boy completes 2 years. Another 3.5 years he can do other institution, recognized institution by you. Or from that institution, the boy can come to your institution after 2 or 3 years and complete that program here. Those credits will be recognized by your institution. This is really an excellent facility for the students. This academic bank of credits. But only thing is, it has to be, there must be recognition between the two institutions. There can be any number of institutions, not only within India, even the foreign universities you can have it, interaction. Your students can go to that university, that student can come to your university, where the credits will be recognized by any one of the universities when they come in. Higher education institutions will have the flexibility to offer different master's programs that we are going to study. And this is another one. Model public universities will be established. They are called as multidisciplinary education and research university. If your university become the global standards, please remember how many universities are there, institutions are there in our country. As on today, within 100, I think hardly 2 or 3 institutions only are there. If you become global standards, and you will be given multidisciplinary education and research university stack, which helps the highest standards in India. Faculty will have the autonomy to innovate on matters of curriculum, pedagogy and assessment. Already few universities are having on today, and higher education institutions will focus on research and innovation and linkages with industries, etc. And competitions, hand-holding mechanisms and competition for the students community. This is where that culture of innovation must start from the classroom. Please remember, culture of research and that is what we are lacking in our institution. The research culture and innovation culture has to come and have competition between the students so that we can promote them. And that innovation culture we have to bring, where this National Research Foundation is going to help very much. During these epidemics and pandemics, it is critical that higher education institutions take the lead to undertake research in areas of infectious diseases, epidemiology, virology and diagnostics, instrumentation, vaccinology and other relevant fields like that. We should not wait until the virus comes and attacks us. And we have to think, if such things comes, how to go ahead, etc. That is called resilience. Holistic aim to develop all capacities of human beings, intellectual, aesthetic, social, physical, emotional, and moral in an integrated and rigorous manner, this holistic and multidisciplinary education. And it helps to develop well-rounded individuals that possesses critical 21st century capacities in fields across arts, humanities, languages, sciences, social sciences, professional, technical, and vocational fields. Helps to develop an ethic of social engagement, soft skills, communication, discussion, etc. We'll see, there are hundreds of skill programs I will be giving you, aimed for imaginative and flexible curricular structure, creative combination of that is interdisciplinary and multidisciplinary program, and also when the duration comes and the structure comes, degree program, multiple entry and multiple exit options. Departments in languages, literature, music, philosophy, Indology, etc., sports must be established in all higher education institutions, whether it is engineering or medical, whatever it is. All curricula will be credit-based, value-based education we have to give. Therefore, that is meant by, see, we have studied what is holistic, what is multidisciplinary. The combination means holistic and multidisciplinary institutions. What are the advantages for the students, for the faculty, etc. That is what we have seen in the earlier slides. Now, we are going to have what is the institutional restructuring of our institution. Please see, as on today, we have called arts college, science college, engineering college, medical college, dental college, agriculture college, like that. Medical university, agriculture university. There are so many names are there. Now under this one, there will be only 3 categories will be specified. The aim of this policy is to increase the gross enrollment ratio. It was 26.3 in the year 2018. Now it may be 26.5 or so, 26.4 or 5, to increase by 50% by 2035 within 15 years. Whoever is there in higher education, about 4 crores must become 8 crores, 80 millions by 2035. You can see the capacity in the campuses will be increased double almost. By 2040, all institutions must become multidisciplinary, otherwise you have to close down. By 2035 you have to become, but at least by 2040, any one of the category you can become. By 2040, you must be multidisciplinary. By 2030, they say every district there will be one multidisciplinary higher education institution. Please remember, who are eligible? Which are the institutions? University, they will be eligible. Each institution which has about 300 plus students, they will be eligible for these categories of institution. The present complex nomenclature of higher education institutions in the country, such as deemed to be university, affiliating university, technical university, affiliating technical university, medical university, agriculture universities, whatever it is, unitary universities like technological, medical, etc., agricultural universities, state universities, all will be replaced by simply university. Only university name will be there on fulfilling the criteria as per norms. Why university only means? Because it is multidisciplinary, not one particular program. A medical can also start engineering, architecture, then isn't it? Arts, science, anything. The system of affiliated colleges will be gradually phased out. Please see, this is very important. Over a period of 15 years, all institutions, VTU will become only one institution. No college will be affiliated under the university by 2035. You take, for example, Mysore University. There will be only one institution by 2035, Mysore University. No institution will be affiliated to that Mysore University. 15 years time is given. Within this 15 years time, you must become autonomous institution, autonomous university, based on the grading. That is the graded autonomy. Within 15 years, all the institutions. What will happen if you are not able to come to that category? You have to close down and go. Or attach to any one of the universities. They say the university where you are existing affiliated, that can become, you can attach to that university, not as affiliated college, as a constituent college means you have to leave them and go. Single stream higher education institutions will be phased out over time and all will move towards becoming. Suppose, for example, only management institution is there. Only hotel management college is there. No, you must become multidisciplinary. Otherwise, you have to attach to any one of the university. They have given the definition, what is meant by university. A university will mean a multidisciplinary institution. Please remember, multidisciplinary and holistic of higher learning that offers undergraduate, graduate programs and high quality teaching, research and community engagement is very, very important. It must be useful, whatever you are doing, and the development of the community and is very important. Therefore, in the restructuring of the institutions, please see, there will be only three categories of institutions will be there. Top one will be research intensive university. Means equal emphasis on high quality teaching as well as high quality research. Grading, after grading, accrediting, after accrediting, grading, and institutions will be categorized in any one of these three types. Research intensive university, that is the first category, where high quality research and teaching. Teaching intensive university, greater emphasis on teaching, but still they can conduct a significant quality of research must be available. Then only teaching intensive university, then only university tag will be given. Otherwise, the third category you have to go, autonomous degree granting college. Autonomous degree granting college, where that is also multidisciplinary, that grants undergraduate degrees and is primarily focused on undergraduate teaching. They can also teach PG programs, research programs, also they can do it, but may not be high quality. But undergraduate teaching must be best, high quality. Then only autonomous degree granting college. Therefore, only these three types of institutions, categories will be there. Suppose what will happen to our Visvesvaraya Technological University? Visvesvaraya Technological University will be called as, suppose if it comes to first category, Visvesvaraya Research Intensive University, Belgaum, like that. Suppose our Rajiv Gandhi Health University, Rajiv Gandhi Research Intensive University. No more health, no more technical, no more agriculture, that will be attached. Any one of, if it is coming under second category, it will be known as teaching intensive. Otherwise, simply autonomous degree granting college. But all institutions will be giving degrees. All these three categories will be given degrees. Actually, in the draft policy, they said the research intensive university by 2035 maybe maximum 150 to 300. But this final policy they have not given. When we are discussing the draft policy, they said only 150 to 300. That means out of 53,000 colleges, there may be only 300 colleges. Okay, maximum we may say about 1,000. And teaching intensive universities will be 2,000 to 5,000. 2,000 to 5,000 out of 53,000. And autonomous, remaining will be autonomous. Autonomous, they said, maybe about 20,000, something like that. Then what will happen to another 25,000? If they are not coming up to the mark, they have to close down and go. Therefore, that is what the warning I am giving to the institutions today. Today itself you have to think of how to come into these categories. But one advantage here will be, you can climb up. Suppose the autonomous institution can go to teaching intensive and teaching intensive to research intensive if you are improving in your grading, depending upon your activities. Teaching can go to research. And final from research to Meru, multidisciplinary education research university. You can reach. That will be the top. That must be the aim of any university. Please see here. A stage-wise mechanism for granting graded autonomy. Graded autonomy. That is by accreditation. By graded accreditation, you will be given any one of these three categories. Once to become any one of these three categories, your autonomy, your freedom to move gradually from one category to another category. That is what I have said. One category to another category. If you get next year some better grade, or after few years you get better grade, you can move from one category to another category. Please see, this is what I said. Model public universities will be set up for holistic and multidisciplinary education. They are called as, that is as per with IITs, IIMs, IISc, etc. MERUs, they will be called as multidisciplinary education and research university. Therefore, any university has to think of. My advice to Adichunchanagiri University is, you must think of today itself how to at least go to the first category, research intensive university, then climb to MERU, that is multidisciplinary education and research university. You have to plan today itself. You have to plan today itself. Yes, I must become MERU. That is, MERU status will be given if you are getting only highest global standards in quality of education. Highest global standards. This is what we have seen. Please see institutional restructuring. Three categories of institutions: research intensive, teaching intensive universities, autonomous degree granting colleges. Please see here, you can move from one category to another category. If you see the right hand, autonomous degree granting college can reach teaching intensive, from teaching intensive to research intensive, and then MERU. If you are under teaching intensive to research and MERU, if you are research intensive universities to MERU. See, our institution, NITK Surathkal, has got 13th rank in engineering category in National Institutional Ranking Framework. Certainly we will become research intensive university. Certainly we can become, hope so. Then we have already planned, I have already given to the faculty how to reach Meru. Let us be the first people to apply for the accreditation, and then how to reach Meru. That is what we have already planned it. Therefore, every institution must think of in that direction. Therefore, after seeing holistic, multidisciplinary and restructuring of the institution, another very, very important one under this policy is transforming the regulatory system of higher education. This higher education will ensure there will be 4 distinct functions will be there, 4 distinct functions: regulation, accreditation, funding, and academic standards. Regulation, accreditation, funding, and academic standards will be performed by 4 distinct. Regulation will be one, accreditation will be one, funding will be one, academic standards will be governed by one. Councils under one Commission of India, that is called as Higher Education Commission of India. Just like UGC now, what we are seeing, University Grants Commission, under this new policy, there will be Higher Education Commission, please see the difference. Higher Education Commission of India. Under that, the 4 structures are called as councils. That 4 structures will be called as councils. And all of them will be, these 4 independent verticals will be within Higher Education Commission of India. Within Higher Education Commission of India. Please see like this. Higher Education Commission of India, single overarching autonomous body. No more AICTE, no more UGC, etc., MCA, all these things. Single overarching autonomous body for higher education, for promotion of higher education. That is called Higher Education Commission of India, HECI, HECI. Under that, for regulation, there will be only single point regulator body. That is called as National Higher Education Regulatory Council. Under that commission, this is first one, National Higher Education Regulatory Council, which is the single point regulator for the higher education sector. Here, they said except medical and legal. While formulating in the final plan, they have said policy, they have left medical and legal, except medical and legal. This regulatory body. And the next one, for the accreditation, National Accreditation Council. But today, there are NAC, National Assessment and Accreditation Council, National Board of Accreditation and the AICTE and the UGC, that one. Therefore, all this will be replaced by only single independent the accreditation body, a robust system. That is called as National Accreditation Council, which is going to accredit all these 53,000 institutions plus 1,000 universities. There will be many committees will be there. That will be not done. That will be taken care of. And for grants, for funding, you can see Higher Education Grants Council. Higher Education Grants Council, funding and financing of higher education based on transparent criteria. That means even the scholarships, etc., there will be only one body, Higher Education Grants Council, that is called HEGC. And for standard setting body, for standard setting, syllabus, etc., degree programs, what are the number of years, duration, all those things, the General Education Council will be there. General Education Council. Under this General Education Council, please see here, there will be one Commission of India, HECI, and there will be one regulatory body, NHERC, There will be one accrediting body, NAC. There will be one granting council, HEGC. There will be one standard setting council, that is GEC. These four will be under HECI, Higher Education Commission of India. Under this GEC, all the statutory bodies now, ACTE, Architecture Council, Medical, all these things will come as standard setting bodies. Please see here. Under this GEC, all these professional councils will act as professional standard setting bodies, PSSBs. All these will be PSSBs. And expectations in particular field of learning. If it is a ACTE in technical, if it is ICAR agriculture, if it is VCI veterinary, NCTA teachers education, Council of Architecture, COA, etc. Therefore, all these ICAR, VCI, NCTE, COA, ACTE, all these become no more regulatory role, no more statutory bodies. They will become only standard setting bodies. Commercialization, not for profit, will be there. Please see, these are the private universities and institutions deemed to be universities. They have to think of all whatever the surplus is there. You have to invest in that educational sector itself. But this NAP, National Accreditation Council, will take care of. Where the fees, etc., you cannot charge as you like. It must be transparent. And once you become any one of these three categories, please see, this is the one, through the graded accreditation and graded autonomy, in a phased manner over a period of 15 years, all higher education institutions in India will aim to become independent, self-governing institutions of these three categories. Independent, self-governing institutions. Once you become independent, then you have to establish BOG. Board of Governors will be established. That is very important. BOGs will be established. Once you become any one of those three categories. And please see here, National Research Foundation establishment. First time in the country, where thousands of crores of rupees will be available for the research work, those who are doing a good research. The overarching goal of NIRF will be to enable a culture of research and innovation across all higher education institutions. And it is governed by independently by a rotating board of governors where top researchers and innovators will be there in that BOG. And the primary activities of the NRF will be competitive, peer-reviewed grant proposals of all types and across all disciplines. Please say, in the draft policy, this is the one it was given, competitive, peer-reviewed. If it is competitive, all funds will go to only IITs, IIMs and NITs, etc. and some universities. What will happen to other institutions? How are we going to bring them up? That is what we have said. And then they have added that second point in the policy, final policy, they have added that one. That is, you can see, seed, grow and facilitate. Research at academic institution where research capability is currently limited. Therefore, you have also got opportunity for the best project. Money will be given to climb up, to go to the other level of institutions. Therefore, now the teacher's role will be more here. Teacher's role will be more for presenting the projects, etc., for the good research work. See, everywhere you can see teacher's role. Act, that is the NRF will act as liaison between the industries, government, etc. And funding agencies, what are there now? Department of Science and Technology, DST, DAE, DBT, ICAR, ICMR, ICHR, etc. And some private and philanthropic organizations, UGC, ISRO, all these things will be there. They will be there. They will also fund in addition to NRF. Okay? They will also independently fund for research program. And another important one is, if you are doing a good research work, that will be recognized and the rewards will be given for outstanding research. Recognition and rewards for outstanding research. This is very important for the faculty, senior faculty. We are going to retire. There is no retirement from this. Establishment of national mission for mentoring. A retired professor can become a mentor for the universities. If you are a good researcher, if you are a good mentor, please remember, with a large pool of outstanding senior retired faculty, including those with the ability to teach in Indian languages, who will be willing to provide short and long-term mentoring support to the university or college teachers, you can become mentor. In addition to whatever you are drawing, pension, etc., you can also draw salary from this. Therefore, my dear professor, you have to think of today, and whenever you retire, you must become a mentor to any one of the universities. And support for students, curriculum, pedagogy, assessment, the best curriculum will be provided, flexible curriculum, assessment system will be through the continuous and comprehensive assessment, choice-based credit system will be introduced, and criterion-based grading will be given depending on the goals, what they have earned, and the highest stake examinations, whatever it is there today, and summative, etc. And there will be continuous and comprehensive evaluation system, assessment system. Move towards continuous. Suppose today a student enters into the classroom, give him marks. The continuous evaluation you have to think of. Please remember. Curriculum improvement and best classrooms, quality of classrooms, etc. And that is the smart boards, etc. You have to use it. I think few of our colleges they are using. And for students, high quality support centers, professional, academic and career counseling, norms, standards and guidelines for open and distance learning. If you are good, if you are coming, you can run open and distance learning programs also. If you are the quality of your curriculum is to global standards. Plenty of opportunities for participation of the students, sports, culture, arts clubs, eco clubs, activity clubs, etc. has been given, and they have credits. Some credits are also given for all these programs, and they have to establish counseling system, every educational institutions for the stress and emotional adjustments, and best hostel facilities and medical facilities already we are providing. And therefore, here for students, many advantages are there, and a few more we will see when you go to the duration and the structure of their degree program. This is again very important. Internationalization. Large number of international students studying in India, and greater mobility to students in India visit, study at, transfer credits or carry out research institutions abroad and vice versa. Students, that is what we said, that is the credit transfer. Those who are studying these universities, not only Indian universities, you can have foreign universities and foreign institutions also. There is exchange of credit, ABC, Academic Bank of Credits. And India will be promoted as a global study destination, because here cost is very much less, education cost is very much less. Therefore, we can attract the students from other foreign universities, from other foreign countries. If your institutions are bad, please remember. And this is again very important for the faculty and students. Research, teaching collaboration, we can have collaborations, and faculty and student exchange with high quality foreign institutions will be facilitated, and high performance. This is again important. You can establish any best university. If they come under any one of those categories, will be encouraged to set up campuses, not only within the country, in the other countries. You can establish campuses in other countries also. This is very important factor. Similarly, this is the competition for our institution. Selected universities among the top 100 universities in the world will be facilitated to come to India, to operate in India. You can see the competition when they come to India. Top 100 universities in the world. They will be coming, few of them will be coming and establishing their campuses in India. If we are not coming up to the mark, all our students will be attracted by them. Please remember, here the students, the teachers and management have to play a very important role. Yes, we will also be ready to such type of facilities. Because as soon as the legislature framework, they are trying to do it in parliament, it comes, then the top 100 universities, some of them will enter into our institution. Basic infrastructures must be very well equipped, classrooms, library, etc., etc. Latest educational technology in the classrooms and freedom to design your own curricula. This is for the faculty and students. You can choose your own curriculum. You can design it. Faculty will be given the freedom. And independent and transparent process of faculty recruitment. It will be independent for all institutions. The BOG will appoint a committee. That committee will recruit the faculty depending on. Steps to be taken by the government. They have given for the socially, economically disadvantaged groups, a lot of advantages are there, and by the higher education institutions to reduce the cost and fees for them, financial assistance and scholarships, curriculum, admission, and that is increase employability. And inclusive means all categories we have to take them and increase the potential, and also wheelchair accessible and disabled friendly. I think most of the institutions today they are having. Otherwise, accreditation is very difficult, and academic support for and also mentoring and disadvantaged group of students and develop bridge courses for such type of students. We are coming from other states with regional languages, etc. And promotion of Indian languages, they say we have to use one day or the other the Indian languages in our education sector, higher education sector, all engineering colleges, medical, dental, all professional, arts, science, wherever it is. The mother tongue and Indian languages are very important, but it may take some time. It may take some time that we have to stay. Slowly we may have to introduce. Slowly we may have to introduce with the mother tongue, etc. That is what we have to do it. And once Indian Institute of Translation and Interpretation comes, it will be easy to translate all our textbooks, etc. into those particular languages. It will be ready. Please see here, Sanskrit will be mainstream with strong offerings in school, including as one of the language options in the 3-language formula, as well as in higher education also. You cannot think of only school education. In higher education also, Sanskrit universities too will have. They have to move for multidisciplinary institutions. Promotion of Indian languages they are thinking of. Therefore, now we have seen the languages, etc. For the students, what are the advantages? For the faculty, internationalization of institutions. You can establish your institution in the other campuses also. Once you become any one of these categories, etc. The exchange of the faculty, the exchange of the students, all these things will be there. This is again very, very important factor. Structure and duration of degree program. Structure and duration of degree program. First I am taking non-professional bachelor degrees. Non-professional bachelor degrees means, suppose these are the ones, is it not? BA, BSc, BCom, BBA, BSW, etc. MA, MSc, etc. Now the present system is all these programs, degree programs, 3 and 2 years. 3 and 2 years. In the NEP, what will happen? Here. Please see here. Now the duration of the undergraduate degree will be 3 or 4 years. Now it is only 3 years. There will be another program of 4 years undergraduate degree. Existing one will be there. In addition to that one, 4 years undergraduate degree will be there. We will see what are the advantages. There will be multiple entry and exit options. After completion of the first year, the students can leave and come back again. Second year, he can leave and come back again. Like that, multiple entry and exit options are there. Appropriate certificate, whenever he leaves, appropriate certificate will be given. Let us see what is that one. 4-year multidisciplinary bachelor degree program may also lead to a degree with research. They will call degree with research, multidisciplinary, 4-year multidisciplinary bachelor degree. After completing the 3 years degree, if he does research work in the major areas specified by that institution, in that area, he will be given 4 years multidisciplinary. If it is a physics, chemistry, arts, whatever it is. Higher education institutions will have flexibility to offer different designs of master's program. 2 years program for if he is having 3 years degree and 2 years he has to complete for getting master's degree. If he is having 4 years bachelor degree, only 1 year is sufficient to get master's degree. That means total number of duration will be 3 + 2 = 5, 4 + 1 = 5 years. This is another one. And please see here, the existing degree programs are 3 years for bachelor degree, 2 years for master's program. And the new education policy 2020, that existing program will be there, both bachelor and master's degree. In addition to that one, 4-year multidisciplinary bachelor degree will be given. And for that, only 1 year master's degree. Only 1 year is sufficient to get master's degree. This is the addition in a new education, national education policy, new education policy. Please see like this. First year enters into the institution, higher education institution, degree program. After completing the first year program, he can register once again. That is why we are called entry. Entry means regular student without break. Regular student without break, he can enter, register and go to second year, study second year. Suppose some students, due to some reason or the other, he wants to exit, leave the college and come back again. Whenever he exits, a certificate will be given. And he can come and enter, re-entry. But here, they have not given duration. How many years? After 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years? They have not given. Suppose the student comes after 5 or 6 years. What will happen to our curriculum? Lot of changes will be there. Then how he will be able? Here, they have not given anything. We teachers, we institution have to think of some bridge courses for such type of people. If they come 1 or 2 years, it may not be problem. If they come very late and admit, unless you complete these 1 or 2 bridge courses, along with the other courses, it may not be possible to enter. Maybe like that, we may have to provide rules. Similarly, a boy who after completing the second year, if he leaves, it will be given diploma. Diploma certificate will be given. Please don't think this. Many times whenever I have given lectures, this diploma they are comparing with the polytechnic. Sir, can we get a degree, any job with this diploma like polytechnic? No. That is different, this is different. Suppose you are studying BA Arts, then diploma in BA Arts will be given. If they want to take, let them take. Diploma in mechanical engineering, diploma in carpentry, diploma in medical, not like that. Diploma in BSc, diploma in BA, diploma in BCom, like that. Suppose if the boy leaves after 3rd year, he will get a degree. He will get a 3 years bachelor degree. But he wants to do for 4 years, he can come and re-entry. And 1 year of research, he will get 4-year multidisciplinary bachelor degree. 4-year multidisciplinary bachelor degree. Therefore, in the bachelor degree program, there will be two degrees, 3 years bachelor degree and 4 years bachelor degree. And here, 3 years bachelor degree are not eligible for registering PhD as on today, whereas 4-year multidisciplinary bachelor degree student can register directly for PhD, even without master's program, master's degree. 4-year multidisciplinary bachelor degree student can directly register for research work. There will be an integrated 5-year bachelor's master's degree. If he wants to continue another 2 years, after completing 3 years, he will get, that is got integrated 5-year, both UG, PG degree he will get. And similarly, 4 years bachelor degree or master's degree are eligible to undertake PhD program, to register for research programs. Please see here, this is very, MPhil program discontinued. No more MPhil. What is the reason? Today, we are giving MPhil after completing the bachelor degree 1 year of research. When they are giving bachelor degree, after completing 3 years, 1 year of research, they are considering 4-year bachelor degree. Then why is it MPhil? That is why they have removed. MPhil program is discontinued. This is for the master's degree. Same way, after completing the 3 years, another 2 years if you study, you will get 5-year integrated. If you continue directly, both you will get UG, PG, 5 years integrated PG. Or after some time you come, you will get BEd, bachelor degree and also master's degree. Please see here, if the boy leaves first year PG program, they have mentioned anything. If the boy leaves after completing first year PG program, just like UG, they have given certificate, diploma, bachelor degree. But if the boy leaves first year PG program, I suggested, please see here, PG diploma can be given. If the boy leaves first year, PG diploma can be given, and then he can re-enter and take PG after studying 1 more year extra. This is for the 5-year integrated UG PG program. For the 4-year multidisciplinary the degree and PG, he will get it. Similar to 3-year. The student who has studied 4-year multidisciplinary bachelor degree, 1 more year only, 1 more year if he studies, 1 more year if he studies, he will get 5-year integrated UG PG degree. Therefore, dear professors, your role is very important here. Please see here, the intention of this national education policy is the student, whoever enters into the institution without completing the degree, should not go. Therefore, dropouts will be 0 here. One day or the other, we are not calling him dropout. One day or the other, he will come and enter. He will complete the degree program and go. As far as the professional education is concerned, involve education ethics, importance of public purpose, education for practice. We know, in every professional education, whether it is technical or medical or dental, whatever it is, hands-on training program is very much essential, no doubt at all. Professional education is an integral part of the overall higher education system. You cannot say I am different. Here, you are integral part of the overall education system. Whatever we have said here, the category of the institution, duration and structure and duration of the degree of the program, all these are similar to higher education system, whatever we have given. Professional education is not different. Standalone agriculture universities, legal universities, health science universities, technical universities, and standalone institutions in other fields. shall aim to become multidisciplinary. All will become multidisciplinary, offering holistic and multidisciplinary education. Please see here, agriculture universities and health education needs to be re-envisioned. That is why they have removed from this the regulatory system, except medical and legal, re-envision so that the duration, structure and design of the educational program need to match the role requirement that graduations will play. That may be the reason, for the time being, they have removed from this regulatory system. Healthcare, but they have said they have to follow whatever it has been given in the higher education policy. Healthcare education only on regulatory type they have removed it. Healthcare education system must be integrative. Please see, this is very important. Integrative meaning thereby that all students of allopathic medical education, must have a basic understanding of Ayurveda, yoga and naturopathy, Unani, Siddha and homeopathy, Ayush and vice versa. This also must have allopathic. This is under multidisciplinary education. And there shall be a much greater emphasis on preventive healthcare and community medicine in all forms of healthcare education. That is what they have mentioned. But otherwise, except this, they have not given anything. They have not given the category of the institution, but we have to follow same thing. But they have not given the duration is there. Category means we may follow same thing, but duration is different. Duration is not 3 years in the case of medical education, technical education, agriculture, etc. That we will see what is that we are going to do. Technical education includes degree and diploma programs in engineering, technology, management, architecture, town planning, pharmacy, hotel management, catering technology, etc. Technical education will also aim to offer within multidisciplinary education institution. You also must become multidisciplinary. Arts, science, humanities, you have to include. Technical education will also require closer collaboration with the industry, higher education institution, so that innovation and research will take place. And this is what they have given, which is very important. Cutting edge technology, cutting edge areas. Professionals in cutting edge areas like artificial intelligence, 3D machining, big data analysis, and machine learning, in addition to genomics studies, biotechnology, nanotechnology, neurosciences, with important applications to health, environment, and sustainable living, so that the employment of our youth can be enhanced, enhancing the employability of. Please remember, this is only few of them they have given. You have to identify each department, mechanical engineering, what are the cutting edge technology areas, electrical engineering, electronics, medical sciences, all. You have to identify and give those in those areas training so that our students will get the placements. Since nothing has been given as far as the technical education is concerned, this is the program I have suggested for the structure and duration. This is the program I have suggested. I have also sent to the committee members, including the chairman and also the Ministry of Higher Education. This is the only suggested structure, similar to whatever they have given for non-professional 3 years degree program. Non-professional 3 years degree plus 2 more years if they study master's degree program. How they have structured. Similarly, I have structured, I have sent it. This is the only suggested, please. Suggested structure and duration for technical degree programs. It can be suggested that both professional bachelor's and master's degree program, where the duration of the professional bachelor's and master's degree program, here it is 4 and 2, there it is 3 and 2, can be matched. See, it is like this. BTech, BSc, BVSc, BHM, BFA, BVA. Similarly, MTech, MSc, MVSc, MHM, MPA, MBA. Now existing is 2 and 2, 4 and 2. And it can be 4 and 2. It can also be 5 and 1. I said, just like there 3 and 2, 4 and 1, it can also be 5 and 1. 4 years bachelor's degree, 5 years multidisciplinary bachelor degree in engineering, technology. And if they study 2 more years for 4 years degree, they will get degree, MTech. And if they study 1 more year for 5 years degree holders, they will get MTech. One more I have suggested, please remember, integrated PG program. That means 4 years when they are studying, 1 year program of PG they will complete. 1 year credits of PG program they will complete. And 1 more year if they study, they will get PG degree, thus saving 1 year of their duration, 1 year. 4 year, that 5 year integrated PG program. First and second years, we need not give them, same as usual. Third and fourth year, in addition to their credit, there will be few intelligent students. They would like to take few more credits of PG programs. That 2 semesters PG program, they will complete in 4 semesters of third and fourth year. First year PG program. Then 1 more year if they study, they will get PG degree. Please see like. The duration of the under degree can be 4 and 5 years. Multiple entry and exit options. Appropriate certificate just like that. 5-year multidisciplinary bachelor degree with research. I have added advanced internship. With advanced internship and research, the 5-year bachelor degree can be given. Please see here, master's program, flexibility to offer 4 years, 2 years they have to do for master's degree, 5 years bachelor degrees, 1 year if they take they will take. There can be an integrated 6-year bachelor's master's degree or 5-year integrated 5-year bachelor degree, as I have already told you. 5-year bachelor degree or master's degree are eligible to undertake PhD directly. They need not. 5-year bachelor degree can directly go for research programs. Like this. Please see here, same thing, after first year certificate they will get, after second year diploma they will get, after third year advanced diploma, that is what I have added. Because there it was only 3 years, here it is 4 years. After certificate diploma, they can be given advanced diploma, and then after completing the 4th year, they will get 4-year bachelor degree. Similarly, we have to follow multiple entry and exit, similar to whatever we have studied there. And here, 5-year bachelor degree, but only thing is, 5 years bachelor degree, we will see after 4 years bachelor degree, he will get 5 years 1 more year advanced internship and research, 5-year multidisciplinary bachelor degree, and 6-year integrated program. And we can give, if the boy leaves first year after completing the 4 year, join again, first year PG diploma. Please see the diploma is different. First one is only diploma, advanced diploma, now PG diploma. PG diploma will be given at the completion of the first year program. And 5 years multidisciplinary, or that is PG diploma, 5 years multidisciplinary will be PG diploma, and then 1 more year we will get that one. And 4 more years, please see here, this is the 5 years degree. Please see, this is the integrated one. Here you have to take, please see, after completing the second year, while joining the 3rd year, first year PG program started, he will take few subjects of first year PG program along with the 3rd year UG program, Similarly, on first year UG program, he will be completing at the end of the 4th year. That means first year PG program, 1 year PG program, he will complete in 2 years. Very easy. There may be few students. Suppose, for example, especially MBA, a student wants along with the degree MBA. He can take MBA programs. MBA programs. That is 3rd and 4th year of first year MBA. Similarly, MTech program, 3rd and 4th year MTech program, first year. Then after studying 1 more year, he will get 5-year integrated UG PG program. Now, that is as far as the technical is concerned, as far as the technical program is concerned. Similarly, it can be designed for both bachelor's and master's degree program, where the duration of the bachelor's and master's degree programs are there. 5 and 2 years for BR, MR, 5 and 3 years BDS and MDS, and 5.5 and 3 years MBBS and MD or MS. Similarly, they can design. I have not done it. I think your university can take care of, and your faculty can do it as I have done, as we have suggested. Similar to that one, you can design. This is a comparison of those things. And technology use is very important. National Education Technology Forum will be established, which will be useful for use of technology in teaching, learning, assessment, planning and administration, etc. Technology in education. And these are the platforms already we are using. Technology education platform such as Diksha, Swayam will be better integrated across higher education for teaching, learning and assessment. Research on disruptive technologies and cutting edge domains, the courses we have to run it. And online education system with the digital content, online education and digital education we have to think of, which is very important today. And teachers, for teachers, they have given very great role, they say. And respect what they have given in this document is really, teachers truly shape the future of our children. Therefore, the future of our nation, it is because of this noblest role that the teacher in India was the most respected member in the society. No other member is respected like teacher, a professor. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Sachat, because three gods. Isn't it? He is equal to a guru. That is the respect they are given here. Please take. Then you think of what is our responsibility in this direction. Here, next generation of citizens, the teachers are producing. New education must also recruit the very best and brightest teachers. That is what they say. Now please see, role of the teachers in this new paradigm. My dear professors, your role is very important, not only for the success of this policy, but the success of your institution to become, in not only any one of these categories, a high quality, multidisciplinary research institution. If we have to become, your role is very important. Your role is very important. Designing, developing, creating, managing the content, develop human resources, the best resources. Global leaders we have to develop in your specific field and specialization. Sharpen and improve modern teaching and learning methodologies. Ethical and moral values to promote lifelong learning opportunities. Use of ICT is very important. In your teaching methodologies, use of ICT, multimedia technologies, including interactive multimedia, 3D animation, virtual realities, teaching, learning, evaluation process, and delivery style, content, presentation, etc., board work, and not only, and your learning and development initiatives. And to develop innovative and educational leaders, you have to develop. Your professors must become registrars as vice chancellors and great leaders in the country, global leaders in the country. That is what we have to think of your professors also, not only the students. Expand and promote programs for other universities. Acquire and improve the art of teaching. Latest development in their specialized field. Model curriculum and syllabi is very important. Understand the organization, that is also very important. Management of the institution or the university. The role of teacher is very important. You have to manage the university. I will teach and go. That is not sufficient. You must be deans, you must be registrars, you must be vice chancellors, leaders, to nurture the professional capabilities of teaching staff. And networking of institutions is very important. Support and collaborative role with the other institution. Strategic alliance with several learning places, maybe foreign countries or industries or institutions, R&D centers. Pre-service during induction program, in-service programs for teachers. Orientation, reference, short-term courses, workshops, seminars, and integration of programs. Centers for training, research training, etc. And research and training promote very much. Without research, no teacher will be eligible to become a professor today. Undertake skill development programs, very important for your not only teachers and academic staff to develop. That is the reskilling and upskilling is very, very important. Upskilling in the same areas, reskilling in the different areas. Upskilling and reskilling of academic and non-academic staff. And world-class learning resource centers you have to establish, e-learning centers. And creativity, intellectual property rights, patent culture you have to bring. You are the teachers who have to bring this type of culture, research culture and innovation culture. Criteria-based grading system, no doubt we are using most of the things. And the continuous and comprehensive evaluation system you have to bring. High quality support centers you have to establish. Professional, academic and career counselings you have to establish. And high quality teaching, research and community engagement. And ODL, open and distance learning and program. Once you become that one, you can run this type of programs anywhere in the country, in the world. Value-based education, internationalization of education through international collaboration, technology-based education platform, teachers, SWAYAM, etc. for your teaching, learning and assessment systems. Active role in conducting research in descriptive technologies, on-roll course, online courses in cutting-edge domains, academic bank of credits. Please think of today itself. You can have MOUs with your other higher learning institution, so that the students can come from that institution to your institution to that institution. They can transfer the credits. Alumni will play a very important role. Don't forget the alumni. Reflection of they are the reflection of its past, representation of its present, and linked to its future. They are the brand ambassadors of the institution. Role is very important for the development of the institution in this new education policy. I have given a lot of things for that. Role of the alumni, I may not be taking now. And under the conclusion, you please say, direction to higher education system today in the next few decades. After taking all those things, 1.5 to 2 hours, what is the direction, you can ask me. Next few years, great convergence is going to take place in the disciplines of higher education. That is holistic and multidisciplinary education system. Great convergence is going to take place. Today we are in the era of globalization. It is a double-edged sword, boon or a bane. Some may be good, some may be bad. And mixed tilting towards negative today. But how to improve from negative to positive, it is in your hands. Under this policy, we can certainly take it up to a higher level. No doubt today manufacturing base is diminishing, job scenario is changing significantly, number of jobs available has shrunk greatly, and we have to sizing and re-engineering, we have to do skill-oriented programs, drastic orientation, we have to do it. Therefore, we have to create innovative and skilled knowledge workers. We have to create smart decision and proactive leaders, knowledge-based enterprises, nurture tech-pro entrepreneurship, job provider, not job seekers you provide. Today, these are the skill development programs you can see: analytical, design, application, knowledge engineering, organizational, interpersonal, like this, entrepreneur and other specialized. These are the 21st century skills. Few of them is very, very important for every category. For the knowledge skills, work habits, character development, etc. For 21st century skills, critical thinking, problem solving, reasoning, analysis, interpretation, synthesizing information, research skills and practice, interrogative questioning. If the question, we are afraid. Let them question. We must be ready to give them answer. Creativity, artistic, curiosity, imagination, innovation, personal expression, perseverance, self-direction, planning, self-discipline, adaptability, initiative, oral and written communication, public speaking, presenting, reasoning, leadership programs are very important. Teamwork today, collaboration, everywhere, whether it is a technical, medical, teamwork is very important. Collaboration, cooperation, virtual workplaces, spaces, information and communication technology, literacy, media and internet literacy, data interpretation and analysis, computer program, even medical students, they require this one. Civic, ethical and social justice, economic and financial literacy, entrepreneurialism, global awareness, multicultural society, humanitarianism, scientific literacy, reasoning, the scientific method, environmental conservation literacy, ecosystem understanding, health and wellness literacy, including nutrition and diet, exercise and public health and safety. My techno-entrepreneurship, a significant good job, upstream and downstream multiplier effect, more number of jobs will be created. And national and state industry policies, and today state government policies and central government policies, make it in India, etc. Many policies are ready to help you, and they provide appropriate training methodologies for your student, skilled knowledge workers, best techno entrepreneurs you have to create. My dear professors, 21st century belongs to India. Certainly, India shapes the destiny of the world. If you follow this one, we have all necessary potential skills, competencies. More than 1 billion people are our resources. Let us make India a developed nation by promoting more job creators and leaders at all levels. Sir M. Visvesvaraya, a great visionary of our state, our country, world. Few decades back, he has said, I quote, well-equipped industries, efficient manager, trained technologists, and skilled workmen. Please remember, trained technologists, skilled workmen constitute the true wealth of the nation, unquote. See, he has said 5-6 decades back, technologists and skilled workers are very important. Today we are thinking of, in our new education policy, industrialize or perish, work more and produce more, support Indian industries, think in terms of the nation. That is what we have to think of, dear professors. My say is, techno-entrepreneur for generation of wealth and employment, adopt technology, else become obsolete. Every institution, if you don't, suppose foreign institutions are coming back, not coming to our India, will they use chalk and duster? We are wasting our time, 75% in chalk and duster. Our country had world-renowned universities of ancient India, such as Nalanda, Takshashila, etc., and the highest standards of multidisciplinary teaching and research, which attracted very eminent scholars from all over the world. What happened today? Such type of universities. The ancient education system produced great scholars such as Charaka, Susruta, Aryabhatta, etc., amongst numerous others who made seminal great contributions to world knowledge in diverse fields, mathematics, astronomy, metallurgy, medical science and surgery, civil engineering, architecture, shipbuilding, and etc., etc. There was strong influence on the world. What happened today? Under external invaders, our time-tested education system was destroyed and westernized. After obtaining independence, successive governments tried to introduce newer education policies to bring back the glory of our country. And recently, the government of India has introduced the ambitious national education policy. This is the third policy after independence, 2020, which has widened the scope, providing autonomy to institutions. Not only institutions means all stakeholders, students, faculty, institutions, industries, everybody, to bring in high quality. My dear professors and friends, here we have wonderful, great opportunity to contribute to the successful implementation of the National Education Policy 2020 and be a part of change to bring back the glory to our nation and be one of them to develop our country as a developed nation. Thank you, one and all. May God bless you. Now it is for question.
Yeah. Thank you, Professor Reddy. Very informative and exhaustive of the national education policy, wherein various stakeholders, you have touched upon various stakeholders' roles and responsibilities and the legitimate role to be played in the coming years. Thank you for your very exhaustive presentation. You also said that what are all the opportunities available for the institutions as well as for the faculty, and challenges also, and at the same time the roadmap how to go about to achieve all these. So thanks a lot. Once again, I thank on behalf of the Adichunchanagiri University and on behalf of all of you, and heartfelt thanks to Dr. Professor Balaveera Reddy for his very valuable time and a lot of energy he has spent, of course, in explaining all this. I also thank our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Dr. S. Chandrasekhar Shetty, who has guided us in organizing this particular webinar. I thank all the participants and dignitaries, academicians, research scholars from various places I can see. So they all participated and cooperated. I thank on behalf of the Adichunchanagiri University. So hope to have many more such webinars. We will come back to you. So once again, thank you all.